Ciao, nonna.
Ciao, Georgina. What do I have to do now? Do I come up?
So you need to start. So on the bottom of the screen, you should see a video. You need to click on that.
No, nonna, Dani.
There we go. Right, Nonna, you go first. Tell me a little bit about, why it was you came over to England and what it was like.
We were in a very small village, and there wasn't much work except, well, he was growing the land, and he had a couple of, it was like a very small farm. He had a couple of 3 or 4 cows, and so you live by what you had. My dad had come over because his brothers had a business here, and they asked him to come over, and he could only bring the family when he had behaved himself. He had to check with the police that everything was all fine. And then he also had to have accommodation for us before we came. So he managed to sort it that we could come to Barking, and that's when we came in 1960. School in England. I had to go without any knowledge of English and no help in those days. There wasn't really support. There was no support staff. There was no. My uncles had tried to get they got me an Italian teach yourself English book, like the old-fashioned help. And I just sat on my desk and just used my book. They placed me next to a girl that lived very near me. We just kind of became friendly until we could sort of communicate. And then the other young ladies, they were friends with Eileen that was next to me. And they just got me into their group. We were true friends in the end.
Nonna, what did you think of English tea when you first came here?
Oh dear, the first time I drank the tea at the Victoria Station, I thought, never again can I get used to this tea, because he had milk in it. In Italy, we always have it with lemon juice.
So I guess moving on to you, Nonno.
My sister, she's married to an English fella, so they come on holiday in Italy, and they asked me so why don't you come to England? I live with my sister for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years.
Yes, tell me about you guys when you first met.
We met at the club, English-Italian club. Italian-English, you can have it the way you want it. I got friendly straight away. She befriended me. This young lady, that was the thing, you see. Pat, my friend, liked Piero. Long story short, about 2 or 3 years later, Piero wasn't coming to the club no more. And
I had another good friend.
And Pat had already given up on ever thinking that there would be some friendship there. And I met Piero, the Italian club in London.
Yeah.
He told me that he guys were broken up, and then 2 or 3 years later, we got married. I didn't want to get married to a 30-year-old man. No. I was 23. Yeah. And he was going to be 30 in November.
In November, I got married in October.
I said, well, if we get married in October, we can sort it.
A few years later, Elio and Nadia come along.
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah.
Did you speak English, Italian in the house?
It was like 3 languages being, understood in the house. Because my mum and dad lived in Barking, so they would visit, and I could easily talk dialect with them, my original Italian dialect. Piero's mum couldn't speak English, so Piero would have his dialect, which is from a different area altogether. And it was English, because the television would be English. So
how long have you been married?
50.
It's going to be 50 years coming up in October.
So I guess what's it been like to be married for 50 years?
People, they don't even last 6 months now.
Sometimes, hard sometimes. But then, the good bits always way over the bad.
How did Brexit make you both feel? Because obviously you've both at this point been here like 40, 50 years, and you're having to reapply to even be able to stay.
We've been here for 50 years or more, paid all the taxes and everything. Why should they say you've got to apply to stay? I didn't think that was really, quite honestly, the right thing to be asked.
Now, do you feel you are Italians living in England? Or
all the time. Yeah. That has not changed. No, we're happy here. doing, we follow the rules, we do everything we can. We love our grandchildren here, and so we don't want to be going to Italy, and we didn't before. It's not that, you know, whether we have a certificate to prove that we can stay. We could stay all along. So if now
we're not going to move back home. No, we're living in here anyway. Can't sell the house.
I guess, I mean, they were the only questions I had, guys. So thank you very much for talking to me.
Need any more? We write a book you and I.
Bye, guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Look after
Switch
yourself.
off and all the best.
Ciao.
It was lovely.
You're going to have dinner
Ciao.
now.